Experts are concerned over the future of physical education after Queen's University in Ontario announced it will suspend its physical education degree. Queen's is the latest of several universities across Canada that are phasing out phys ed programs. Chris Jones is the Executive Director and CEO of Physical Health and Education Canada. He joins us now from Ottawa. Chris, thank you very much for taking the time.
Delighted to be here.
This has got to be absolutely horrible news from your point of view.
This is precisely the wrong decision at the wrong time in Canadian history. Look, we're facing a situation in which 1 in 3 Canadian children are either overweight or obese. Roughly 10% of kids in the country at the present time are getting the recommended amount of daily physical activity, and sport participation rates are at an historic all-time low. This is the wrong decision to be doing this. Canadian kids at this point in time need more physical activity taught by qualified physical education specialists.
Why do you think decisions like this are being made?
Well, I don't want to speculate too much about the precise reasons that Queen's has engaged in this decision, but we think it's the wrong decision. We think that given the situation right now and the need for practical pedagogy, the ability to motivate kids, to bridge the gap between the sort of science of human movement, the biomechanics, if you like, and the actual child who presents in the classroom, that is critical. And only physical education pedagogy is really capable of doing that. They are able to get kids motivated again, to overcome their intrinsic barriers to motivation, to discipline, and we're really concerned that there's too much of an emphasis being put on the science here and not enough on the social emotional needs of kids today.
This is a university making this decision. What are we seeing at the high school level? I mean, I remember Cosm hockey, dodgeball, it was all part of regular class.
Yeah, well, I mean, regrettably, only one province in the country mandates that kids have 4 credits on graduating high school in physical education, and that's actually Manitoba. In Ontario, you can stop at grade 9 effectively. So a lot of kids aren't picking up those virtuous, healthy, active living behaviors that they need to be healthy adults. Instead, they're stuck in a depressing cycle of screen addiction, sedentary behavior, and low nutritional quality food. And our physical educators in the classroom trained to teach kids how to get motivated are what we need. The answer doesn't just lie in more movement science.
Now, Chris, what happens if we don't get this right down the road 10, 20 years?
Well, we're looking at significant knock-on costs in terms of healthcare, the treatment of chronic disease. This is a problem that won't go away. The Insurance Bureau of Canada and Actuarial Institute of Canada, I think, have predicted that by 2030 we're looking at healthcare that's consuming up to 60% of the provincial budgets, and that's just not sustainable. And the beauty of the school space is it's one place where every kid is for 6.5 hours every day, and there's an opportunity there to impart to them the basic conditions of healthy living. And so we view this as really the wrong decision at this point in time.
From Physical Health and Education Canada, Chris Jones, thank you very much.
Thank you.